Once upon a time, 10 years ago, our parents all gathered in a room in the Charles Mack Citizen Center to discuss the creation of a new school. The school would have no gym, no cafeteria, no playground, and mandatory uniforms. Sounds like a great idea, right? However, as incoming students, our glimmer of hope was the big blue slide that ran from the top floor to the bottom floor of the lower school. At the time, Pine Lake may have lacked what we thought we needed in a school. However, the PLP community bought into the vision of what our school had the potential to be. More than just a school, but a home. Today, as I reflect on the past of Pine Lake, I immediately remember the overwhelming emotions many of us felt while transferring to PLP during the inaugural year. The move to PLP was a leap of faith for students, families, and teachers alike. I, like many of my peers, was hesitant when told I would have to attend a new school. I even cried at the idea of leaving my friends and everything I already knew at my other school behind. Whether you started at Pine Lake in 4th grade like myself, 6th grade, 9th grade, or even 11th grade, everybody had to be somewhere in order to make the choice to come to Pine Lake. And for all of us, the move to PLP brought both positive and negative emotions. My first memory at PLP and tribulations that makes graduating today so extremely special. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for putting my name in that lottery all those years ago. I truly would not be here today without all of your love and constant support throughout the past 18 years. And today, we may have closed the book on this early chapter of our lives. However, there's still so much more story to be told. Thank you.
That was team sport and archery. Team sport got me many of the friends I still have today. And archery strengthened those friendships and taught me leadership skills, being one of the first and only co-presidents of the archery club with Aaron Matcher. As we progressed through the high school years, everyone found a location on campus to call their own. Whether it was a specific classroom, the locker bay, or an area outside, everyone found a place where they could grow with their friends and learn. For me, that was the final choice. For me and my friends, it was like a second home. Mr. Ivy and Mrs. Hook were some of the greatest teachers I've ever had the pleasure of learning. They aren't just teachers, they're genuine friends. Mrs. Hook giving me positive reinforcement no matter how negative my disposition. Mr. Ivy providing a safe haven for 4 years of high school. I can fondly look back on those memories in the Myers building, whether it was just me and my friends hanging out, or Mr. Ivy teaching us the way of Dungeons and Dragons. As we progressed through the high school years, the science aspect grew with me. Originally, the only thing on the engineering front was chemistry. As the engineering agenda got pushed, I added this ELTW curriculum to the school. Those classes were led and still are led by Mr. Walker, a wonderful teacher in a multitude of ways, helping with problems both inside and outside the classroom. I cannot thank you enough for what you do. I cannot thank all the teachers who helped me along the way. The list is long and names plenty, but I just want to say thank you all for what you did. I also want to thank my friends. Without you guys, there would be no way I would be able to go to school. There would be no drive in my high school career. And a special thanks goes out to one friend in particular. Without her, I wouldn't have gotten my senior prom, and I wouldn't have experienced the true joy of being senior. You all make my life for me, and I just want to thank you all for the enjoyment you've given me, and thank you all for giving me the chance to speak in front of thousands of people we see today. And lastly, I want to thank my grandparents. I know I wasn't always the hardest of workers, but you two believed in me no matter what. You could see the potential in me even when I couldn't, and I'm just glad I can make you proud. And now that this chapter of our lives has come to an end, I know we're all excited, but probably a little scared about starting high school. But all we can do is go out there and make it good.
Hello. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jack Baldwin. I've attended Monday since 8th grade, and I'd like to start off by saying thank you to the faculty and staff of Monday who have made this exciting day possible. However, I'd like to give a special thanks to the parents and families here today, who literally would not be here without them. So I'm sure it's begun to hit you all like it has hit me. High school is over. Also, like me, many of you came to this conclusion a little prematurely, and our grades suffered because of it. But seriously, the last 4 years of our lives are coming to a point right here, right now. This is probably the last time we'll all be together as a class. I'm grateful for all the memories, experiences, and relationships that I've gained both in and out of the classroom, and I'm sure you are too. We've heard all about that from our other speakers already, so we'll move on. I'm up here today to speak to you all about the future. Now, I'm no guru on the future, but I know that we will all be faced with many things in life, ranging from how you spend your free time to what kind of job you decide on, to everyday life decisions. One of the trickiest problems we will face is deciding and finding out which of these things are important and which of these things are unimportant. Some believe money is the most important thing. Others golf. Others a nice car or house. For me, the most important things in life are your faith, family, your friends, and your health. And it came down to how would you want to be remembered? Would you rather people say, I'm so glad I knew him because he had a ton of money? Or he was the very best friend and nicest man I ever knew? Would you rather hear he was They're the two best, most caring parents anyone in their right mind could ever hope for. Obviously, you can be successful at multiple things, but one will always be more important to you. And it'll show. You see, this step of finding out the most important things in your life doesn't just decide what you do for that day or for that month. It plays a large part in who you are and who you become. The important things are what get you out of bed in the morning and keep you motivated throughout the day. We should always focus on these. For many, the future may be scary or intimidating because it is uncertain or risky. But for this very reason, the future should be inviting and welcoming to us. Because in the future, we are the variable. We are the X in the equation. If we don't succeed at this point, whatever our definition of success is, it's on us. We've been given the tools and experiences to be successful. Now, what will you do with them? A great quote I'd like to share with you is, "Do not wait to strike while the iron is hot, but make it hot by striking." And I won't say he said this because honestly I couldn't figure out how to pronounce his last name. But this quote is relevant, especially in today's competitive society. Very rarely does society hand you a huge gift and put you on the road to success. You have to make it happen yourself. If you want something, go out and get it. It's on you now. Thank you for all the memories, and I look forward to what the future holds for us. Congratulations, Class of 2017.